politics dressed as comedy. Who's outraged? Who's doubling down? The GGHOP is here to turn it all around with an ancient idea called having fun. Sounds a little scary, stick around, don't run. In the next 60 minutes, begging you to try. Open up your echo chamber and ditch your tribe. There's just one mission by which we're led to put a big fat smile upon your head. The song is almost done, time to start the show. But there might be something left that you'd like to know. What's GGHOP mean? It's your right to ask. The guaranteed, genuine, honest to goodness 1 hour podcast. Don't give out. Don't give out. Oh, good morning. Good morning. It is Monday, January, what is this today? The 8th. The 8th. Monday, January 8th. You're tuned to the Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 hour podcast. We're broadcasting live from the tap room of Frankfurt Beer Works.
Frankfurt Beer Works.
Located in the heart of the Christian Ridge Historic District. We're sponsored by Wilson Farm Market in Arcadia. I am Bill Gant, your host, along with James Swinford.
Good morning.
Karen Haynes.
Hello.
And the fabulous Jake Peter. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Doing well?
Not bad.
Had a good weekend? Anything exciting you want to say about your weekend?
No, I worked.
You worked? Check. Karen? You went to the concert.
I went to see
1964.
1964. It's a Beatles tribute band.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Nice.
In Lafayette?
Yes, Long Center.
Took your mom?
Yeah,
She enjoyed it?
very much so.
But this isn't the first time you'd seen the show, right? You'd seen these people
No,
before.
the Hot Dog Festival had them once.
Okay.
That was the first time I saw them, and I liked it so much because my mom is epic Beatles fan. I found out that they were doing a show in Terre Haute.
Okay.
So I drove all the way to Terre Haute where
Alright.
it smells.
Where it smells?
They literally call it Stinky Ho.
Sticky Hope.
Yeah.
Went to Sticky Hope.
Generally, people down there you'd want to stay away from.
Yeah.
So
And
if you've subscribed from down there, don't. Go away. Go ahead.
Sycamore.
These are second-class citizens. Go ahead. Yeah.
no,
These people,
that was good.
these people shouldn't vote. Go ahead.
Because
Karen.
of the air they breathe.
Yes. No. Why do you think it's? Why is it dirty down? Is there a factory down there or something?
Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff along the river there.
Oh.
I can't remember the one that makes all the smell, but like if I partied at ISU a bunch, I had a couple of buddies that went to school there.
Yeah.
And when it just blew from, west to east, wherever
Okay.
you were at, it just smelled like ass
Okay.
everywhere.
So sorry about that. But this
Were they dressed up like old school Beatles?
Absolutely.
With the brown
Yeah,
hair
yeah,
and
the-
Yeah.
was it
And
the same troop? Is it the same people?
the
It's not a
same
different group of people.
This
Okay.
particular show was here was definitely like a 1964 part, but the one I saw in Terre Haute was like almost the lifespan of the Beatles.
A little bit of
So they
everything.
would take a break and go change their clothes and
come back out all
in
Sergeant
different-
Peppered out.
That's the one I saw because they switched
I
into
loved it.
stuff.
Loved it.
So this one they just stayed in the suit.
Yeah, they just stayed in the
just
suits.
did the early stuff.
Yeah.
And which you like some of that, right? You
Oh,
like
yeah.
Wait, right? Isn't that the one? No, not Wait. That's White Lion. Good gravy. Never mind. Let's move on. I'm getting more.
Were they into drugs when Revolver came out?
I don't know. They probably always in drugs. Jake, you doing exciting this weekend or something fun? Anything you did?
Not really. We had a family Christmas.
Hey,
last
all
one.
right. Family Christmas.
Yeah, we always wait till like early January to do it. So
It was the Epiphany yesterday, so
yeah,
perfect timing.
yep, yeah,
Dude,
it wasn't bad.
But it's a big one, isn't it? Like lots of
Yeah,
people
it
are
was a
there.
little smaller this year, but
Okay.
yeah, my dad's side, whole family comes. We rent. I forget what the place is called. It's over by the Vintage Cafe.
Yeah.
But it's like a big storage type thing. I don't know. It's got a ping pong table in there.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Some stuff like
So
that.
this is a huge Christmas. This is big.
Yep.
Do you get anything? Do the older people even get?
We do like that
presents?
white elephant.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you get for a
thing.
crazy gift? What'd you get?
Jeez. Got some hand solve.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Some beer.
Can't go wrong there.
Yeah. Had some Sun King beer, cream ale.
Hey,
Nice.
that's
I
good.
gave that away though. 'Cause I
That was
wasn't
nice of
gonna-
you.
I wasn't gonna drink it, but
You don't like the hoppy stuff,
uh,
really? Like
That
IPA
wasn't
on the same
cream ale.
level.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
have been hoppy.
Yeah. Well, still. It's all right. All right. Little
but yeah,
Christmas.
it wasn't bad. I mean, that was pretty much it.
Okay. Very good. I don't think I did anything exciting.
No,
Really?
I didn't do anything exciting. No, my son had a friend stay all night Friday. A new friend, new buddy. It was a good time.
Good.
Yeah, he never
Video
stayed anywhere
games?
before, so there's always that kind of
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah.
And then the whole time he was like, "Hey, we've talked about it. We're gonna stay up all night." I'm like, "You guys want to stay up all night? You sure? I mean, you can stay up as late as you want, but yeah." But then figured out later it's because I don't want to go to sleep because I'm
Yeah.
scared of the dark type thing. So
Oh.
it's okay. I think they stayed up till like 2 and then got up at 7.
Ready to go.
Woo. Okay, so
It'd be nice to have energy.
I know
Yeah.
that's long gone. That kind of energy for dang sure.
Yeah.
Jalapeno cheddar loaf bread. It's delicious. It's at Wilson Farm Market, and that's what we want to wear. We're looking for 100 followers and 1,000 views on a video, and then we let you vote. Again, just letting you know out there. One of us will wear the jalapeno cheddar loaf bikini. We talk about it all the time. It seems like it's never going to happen, but it's going to happen.
We got one that's got almost 500 views.
I know we're getting there. And then I think 34 followers on Rumble, and then there's like 14 or 15 on YouTube.
Oh.
And maybe I'll be kind and put them together and add these. So we're
Yeah.
almost halfway there.
Oh boy.
So Jake,
Hopefully
if
it'll
you,
be warmer by then.
Jake, if you had to spend an hour with us on this show and one of us be dressed in nothing but a bikini made out of bread, which person would you pick?
I'm immediately voting for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good. I think that's what the people want. It's going to take a lot of bread.
Yep.
Just because I'm girthy, but not in a good way. Not like James.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, keep watching, keep following. Thank you.
You got to get James
Appreciate it.
excited, though.
What's that?
You got to get James excited.
Yeah, we'd have to do something to get you
Yeah,
excited. Like, well, not football anymore. We're totally we're done with that.
Definitely not.
You're done with football. Your life changed. He had something happened over last
Done with
weekend. He's
that
completely
shit.
different.
Watch
man.
my team and make it limp.
And just by the way, real quick, I thought of you Sunday. I
Was
turned
you
on-
in the tub?
Was I in the tub? I was. I had lit the candles. Sunday I woke up and I turned on the TV and it was like pregame
Yeah.
on ESPN for the football there, and wow, and that sucks. Just a lot of people dressed up with papers in front of them, saying a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that is really boring.
Yeah, it's miserable.
God, I
Yeah, I don't
watched it
watch-
for 2 minutes. I thought, oh God, you've been doing this for the last 8 years.
No, I don't
Poor
watch it.
James.
I haven't watched network TV coverage of games in years.
Ugh, God, good,
Yeah.
good for you.
You see why I started watching the condensed games?
Yeah, I
It doesn't
cut
even
over
have the
2 minutes. I almost texted you. I'm like, no.
It doesn't even have the
Leave it
announcers
alone.
on it. It's great.
Okay. All right. So moving on now through Thursday, February 1st, we got a new giveaway. Very exciting. Milk
Nice.
Lemonade at Wilson Farm Market fudge is made. Do you remember that as a kid? Milk Lemonade around
do,
the
yeah.
corner fudge is made.
Absolutely.
Thank you for validating me. Appreciate that. So what that is, if you send to the GGHOP, THEEGGHOP at gmail.com, just say, I want to win the contest. That's all you got to do. You don't even have to follow. You don't even got to like us or watch the show. That's the beauty.
Would be nice.
I mean, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that, but hell with it. It's America. You know what I mean? So you win a gallon of Dandy Breeze chocolate milk, which is fantastic. It's made in Sheridan. It's like drinking a candy bar. It's absolutely fantastic. And about $90 worth of fudge and cookies from the bakery is the idea.
Man.
So milk lemonade at Wilson Farm Market fudge is made. Because you're providing the lemonade. after
That's
you
what I was
do all
thinking.
that. That is where the joke is. It's going to be about peeing. Yeah, 40 years ago, 2 blocks over, I'm at Riley making the same joke at the Cheese Castle. Now I'm on here doing it. Okay, so milk lemonade, Wilson Farm Market fudge is made. Let us know. Chocolate milk, delicious fudge. I don't know, like 12 kinds of fudge, 15 types of cookies. And we'll pick it Friday, February 2nd. And then as far as people visiting us Wednesday, we have no one. It'll just be us 3. So we'll just be chatting about whatever. We'll find something to talk about, I think.
We'll find something.
Yeah, maybe we can talk more about your father like we were before the show.
No.
Great
Again,
stories.
And if you're a fan of the show, Karen's dad, the chronic masturbator. We'll get to it. Well, it's nothing new.
How can you blame him, dude?
It's real.
All our dads probably are, but we just
Well, he's
can't.
72, so he can do what he wants. I mean, I'm not giving him a hard time.
That's all I'd be doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on his side.
Fixed income.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Fixed income.
And then finally, if you win this contest, you win everything. You also get a shirt, the lovely shirt that's there between those two. Size XL, one size fits all. We try to say. But another way to win the shirt.
Yes.
Another way to win the shirt is by writing in if you need relationship advice. You got something going on. Again, you don't need your full name, but you write into the dear guy who went to college a second time in pursuit of a PhD in psychiatry, but failed and got a bachelor's in psychology, but did work in a psych lab, but ended up being a stay-home dad that worked part-time at Pizza King. So I can help you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a doctor, but this is my qualifications.
Real life
I
experience.
certainly tried. I just failed at it, but I think I can help you. And if we read your letter on air, we'll send you a shirt or bring you a shirt if you're close.
Like Mr. Pibb, he wasn't a doctor, but he brought you
But he got
a
it
nice
done.
beverage anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cleared everything out. Oh, and also, before I forget, a week from today, Monday, Jay Large will be here.
Oh,
I think he's been doing sound for weddings and events for 25 years or something.
okay.
So, and I talked to him the other day, and he's got loads of weird ass stories from
Good shit.
people's
I'm
weddings.
sure.
I can
Yeah.
only imagine what this
Pissed
guy has
off
seen.
brides and-
Oh my god, I
People
can't
not
I can't
wait
imagine.
to hear
That'd be insane.
the trouble that is. Yeah,
Yeah.
a DJ at a wedding.
Some
I'm sure
fight.
most of them go great, but there's got to be, like you said, cranky bride. Somebody's mad.
Yeah,
You played the wrong
absolutely.
song. All right. Very good. Well, first, I did get a Christmas card from Jake and his family. Merry
did?
Clarkmas. And what I
Oh,
liked about-
nice. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. You could tell he was. Oh, that's what we sent out.
Yeah.
No, I know. But what was cool about it is inside everybody signed it, but Jake, it's like the official, like his.
Yeah.
I'm
Signature.
keeping that.
Good.
I like it. It was good. It was very
That's how
cool.
I sign legal documents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice. Well, Jake, I think people know you as a tattoo artist, right?
Yeah.
That's the official job
I
now,
believe
and
so, yeah.
but you're an artist in your own other mediums as well.
Yep.
So I thought it would be apropos to start with a story that is about talking about the sexiest professions, because I don't know, Karen, do you think tattoo
It's
artist? is
definitely not
sexy?
an artist.
It's not. You don't think so? No, definitely not.
No.
Well, this one we did, and it's from a reputable news site. It's from lovehoney.com.
Oh, yeah.
Where I go to get all my news.
Exactly. I mean, when you need
Yeah.
news, you go to lovehoney.com.au. So this is Australian. This is an Australian
okay.
sex toy company or something. And this was the sexiest and least sexiest professions for men and women.
Okay.
Now they did a survey. The N is 1,000. And Jake, I'm slowly teaching them because I did go back to school to be a psychiatrist, and I did fail, and then I did get into psychology, and I worked in a psychology lab, and I took statistics, and we had to learn about the N
Or
in
statistics. if you want.
statistics or whatever
Yeah.
came out of my mouth. Well, I'm so excited about love, honey. The N of 1,000. What's that mean, Karen? We've been learning. The
Oh.
N means in a survey. The N is 1,000.
Yeah, I don't remember shit. The
Thank
third
you.
time he said
Thank
it.
you.
Jesus. Maybe I should have
Thank you.
stuck with it
Oh
over
my
there.
God.
You did it once. You did it once in a rehearsal. You've done it
Yeah,
once
yeah,
on
I
air.
don't
This is the
fucking
third
remember.
time we
Sorry.
still ain't got it.
Jake, what do you think? If I did a survey, the N is 1,000. What do you think that would be? That means
The number of people you did.
there we go. That's the number of people in the
Yeah,
the
what she
survey.
said.
So yeah,
Thank you.
1,000. That's not bad. 1,000 sexually active adults. Okay,
Okay.
of any ilk, doesn't matter. We're not judging here. Okay, so the sexiest for women. Okay, Karen, see what you think. You're the woman here, right? Right? Yeah, you are. 39% said firefighters. You think firefighters are sexy, Karen?
Oh.
Like hunky
Okay.
firefighter? Do you? Nah.
They always have the calendar.
Yeah, they
Right.
got the
Sure,
calendars.
And then
I mean, you'd think so, right?
yeah, it's like a tough profession. I think of those shirts.
My buddy Dylan's a firefighter, and he says none of that goes on at all.
Is it Dylan H?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be one of my students.
He's one of my best friends of all time.
Hello,
man.
Dylan. I think he watches maybe.
Yeah. Love you, Dylan.
Dylan's a great guy.
Fantastic.
Well, there's not a whole lot of abs rolling around the local fire departments.
Well, it depends on your age. I bet if you're a younger guy, you're all cut and shredded. But that whole thing. So 39% say firefighter. Evidently, Karen,
Meh.
doesn't get you going. All right. Right behind it, 38% is builders, just people like construction workers, people that build things with their hands. You like that? I know you do.
Yeah.
You're married to one. You're married to an architect. I mean, this
Yep.
place is built by both of you, right? You both
Well-
do all this, right?
Restored,
Yeah.
but not like built from ground up.
But he works with his hands, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does.
Oh, yes, he does.
Works quite well.
Great. Look out. I think we found it.
Nice.
25% the cops. You like the cops? You think cops are sexy? cop thing's
I've
sexy?
seen a few.
Okay. You ever dress up like cop or something like that?
Is it kind of a uniform thing? Is this what we're going at?
I think it's the uniform.
It's the
weird.
uniform and the fact that they tuck their shirt in and they put that belt on and woo,
Yeah, it's kind of
the
sexy.
belts. Yeah,
Shoot you without cause.
yeah.
There we go. All right. Right behind that, 20% doctors. You think doctors are sexy?
I've seen a few,
No, all the women think doctors are sexy. All those TV shows.
but you know the ones you don't think are sexy, regardless,
Yeah.
are the gynecologists. They terrify you.
Really?
Well,
My wife's going to the gynecologist today,
oh,
and she was a little funky yesterday, and then today it was like, oh, I gotta go to the gynecologist. And I mean,
It's
is
just
it a big deal? Is it a problem? I thought. I mean, who cares?
well, okay. So like the theory
invasive.
is if you've messed around, meaning your husband wants. It seems like every male wants to have sex with their wife or significant other before they go to the doctors for like proof or some shit. It's like, yeah, I belong there. This is like, peeing on your sidewalk saying this is my house or whatever.
Oh, so
So it's like they leave something for the doctor to find.
so you're saying most men want to have sex with their woman right before they walk out the door to go to the
Well, maybe not right out the door.
just to prove that something's been in there or something.
I get a 24-hour warning, so I just.
Okay.
Yeah, but us girls were like, no,
So you don't want to have any sex before you go, you're saying.
no.
Why is that?
Well,
I don't mean like right before, but I mean if it was like the day before, is there a problem? Did your
I would
doctor
say
tell
the
you
day
not?
No, the doctor doesn't tell you not to. I just feel like
Courtesy.
Yeah,
It's like eating Oreos before you go to the dentist.
it's
or
like you
something.
don't eat a bag of Cheetos before you go to the dental
Yes.
hygienist.
Or have 2 Dark Lord beers before you
Drink
go to the
a bunch of
dentist.
beer, yeah.
Jake.
Don't look at me, dude.
Not you. I meant him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's a little hesitant when you go to the
Yeah,
gyno.
yeah.
It's not.
Scoot your butt down.
Is
Little
yours
more.
a woman or a guy?
Little more.
Is it a woman or a guy? You're
You know,
gynecologist. You're not sure.
since you hit menopause, you just don't have to go that often. So it's probably been a minute.
Do you think women are more comfortable with women or men as a gynecologist? Is it okay to have a man? I mean,
I
is it
don't
bad?
know. I've always had a man.
Okay. But if he's cute, do you think that would be a problem? Would you get embarrassed?
Yes.
Like I'm getting all juicy in there and he's like rooting around. Well, what if it was a guy and you were going in there for something? It was some attractive
Well, you
woman
just
doctor and she's like, let me move this around. Like, oh God, I'm sorry. Does that happen? Do you get a little excited?
No,
right.
I think you just get nervous.
Okay. I think I'm just getting excited thinking about it.
Apparently.
And it's usually fucking cold too. So.
It's probably
Yes.
is, right? You
Yep.
have cold hands on
like
purpose.
bitter cold. It's
to
never
keep it
like
that way.
casual
There's
cold.
rubber
It's fucking
gloves
cold.
involved,
Yeah.
and
Oh, there's no candles and soft music.
Yeah.
not at all. Not
Take a
really that.
vinegar.
Unless you got earphones that are hearing aids and you can put in your own music.
Ooh. If we could ever find those 8 tracks, we could switch
know,
them
right?
over, put them in her ear,
That's right.
and she's listening to the horny gyno. 17% said mechanics. People working on cars. That seem attractive to you? So mechanics, tough, sweaty guy working on your Canuter valve. Huh? No?
No,
Okay.
I don't think I've seen one of those.
And last on the list, oh, this is great. This affects a few people here. 15% of women said musicians.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well, there's only one real musician here. It's the guy running the camera. There's a guy that fakes and
Our
stuff.
producer.
Yeah, he does really well. All right, so for out of that one, probably definitely for you, the builder,
Oh,
the
the builder.
construction-y type.
So
guy.
just think of it as like each one was coming out at the strip club. Which
Yeah.
one would you pick? Is
Yeah,
that
so
kind of
probably
what
for you, for her, I would say probably the builder guy, like your husband.
Yeah.
Is there
I don't
one on-
mind a guitar hung low.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so you're okay with the musician. What is there one on here that you think of that isn't on the list that they didn't get? Was there one for you? Oh, wait a minute. Here, hold on. I have it. 2% say Jodie Foster and Christy McNichol. Were you? It's you and someone else. No.
There you go. Yeah.
So maybe a nice Jodie Foster.
Maybe a nice
I
Jodie
just saw
Foster.
something over the weekend. She's in a new show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen it? Or are you going to watch
Not
it?
yet. Is it true crime?
Yes, she's like a
Yeah,
detective.
it's not out yet,
Okay,
but I'm titillated.
you are. Yeah, Karen has this huge crush on
I got a big
Jodie
crush on
Foster.
Jodie
I don't know if you know
Foster.
Jodie Foster. is-
Really?
Always had a crush on her.
South
I don't know
Land.
why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
she's
don't know.
into it.
And then
get
I
it.
like Jodie
Is it
or
the accent?
I don't know. I don't know.
Her soft, supple body.
Might be the.
Well,
a cotton
I
dress.
just like her face. I mean, her mouth and her face is just so cute.
It's funny if I say I like some girl's mouth, I get bitched at for it.
Well, you just say it.
got
Or
a
at parties,
perfect mouth.
or we've learned at parties, you just grab it.
Yeah, he's grabbing.
Grab a hold of it and see what happens.
That's right.
All right, now we got some men in here. Sexiest for the men. Now, this is Australian, so it could be a bit fucked up.
Yeah,
All right,
for sure.
but Australia's great. I think Australia's great. The fucked up country is New Zealand.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the home of crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so 37% of men said flight attendants. You like the flight attendants? You think that's kind of a sexy profession? No,
Why
no.
is that sexy?
That's old.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
that's an old one.
from an old one. Old
That's an
days.
older generation.
Yeah, now they're all wearing
that was
neckerchiefs
back
and
when they
pissed
were
off.
new.
Yeah,
That was
I
back
suppose
probably
There's
pissed off a
probably
lot.
heels and
Yeah.
all that, how they really had to dress.
There's so
Probably
much
didn't
Do they even
anxiety
dress
now.
like that anymore?
I don't know. I haven't been on a plane in
I think
years.
they
I
look
haven't
like
been on a plane since I was 18. So.
Okay.
I think they've
Man,
got
I'm
like
almost
a
with you there.
suit pant
I
outfit.
don't know.
It's been about
Yeah,
10
the
years
only
since
flight
I've been on
attendant
one.
was a dude,
Yeah.
and he was arguing with another dude.
Oh.
So
Not sexy.
not even close.
All right.
I
How
usually
about-
get the flamboyant one.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Here's your peanuts, James.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that could be sexy depending on what type of guy you are. You know, 34% said nurse. That's pretty popular. one.
Yeah.
The hot nurse. Nurses are hot. Ready to party. Jake, what do you think?
Sure.
Nurses are cool. All right. What do you think? You ever dressed up like a sexy nurse for your builder?
I dressed up like Laura Ingalls once.
I know.
Laura
We know about
Ingalls.
that one. That's a man. Half
Braided the
pint.
hair and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, they do lots of sexy dress up from late 70s, early 80s television. Is this week A team? Which one are you? I ain't getting on no stick, Hannibal. Number 24% of people for men is secretary. A secretary. These are kind of old fat. This is very 1950s,
This is
isn't
Well,
it?
it's
Very
very
It's kind of early 80s-ish, late
Okay.
70s-ish kind of pull,
Okay.
I guess.
because secretary. I don't know. I've never had where I've had a secretary. I worked in a school once. There were ladies that worked up front.
Yeah.
But I think we're all deluded with what is sexy anymore because of how much stuff's just out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your idea of what sexy is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like what?
Oh, what is my idea of sexy?
Well, no, like what would be like what's different?
It's just everywhere now. It used to
Sexy
be like, stewardess was hot and things like that because you only seen it once in a while whenever you went to go somewhere on an airplane.
You can watch it on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or X Hamster.
Or
23% of people said teacher. Did you ever have a teacher you liked growing up? I mean, not, you know what I mean. Not that you're actually going to do anything about it.
No,
you already
I know you did.
You
Big
already
Jeff.
know I did.
I know.
Yeah.
not really.
I used to get kicked out in the hall on purpose just to see some titties.
Yes, it used to be bad in class. just to
Yeah.
see this
And I
woman's
wasn't
enormous
old enough
breasts.
to be making those kind of judgments.
Yeah.
Yes. Jake, did you have a teacher you thought in high school anything you liked that was cute, or you had a crush on, and maybe when you were a kid?
Absolutely not.
Okay, not into the teacher.
No.
Okay, I don't think.
We had a lot of retirees as we were going through too.
Yeah, we had a lot of old to
Older.
gold, maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of old dudes.
That old dude.
Yeah.
hard to find them sexy. 20% said actress. Just an actress. I mean, famous or an actress.
Well, yeah.
maybe, okay. And then this was an interesting. 14% said bartender.
Really?
No.
Oh, I think we've all been there.
Depends on where you're at.
You know what I mean?
You have one you like, but that's different.
I've mostly just been yelled at by bartenders.
Okay, just getting screamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm usually the bartenders grabbing people, so it's all different.
Why are the bartenders yelling at you? What were you doing?
I don't know, man. I drink a little too much. I mean, you're like, acting like an
Just
asshole.
got a little wild.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, rather the bartender yell at you and calm you down than the bouncer.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're better off.
They don't usually yell at you.
That's right. They just pick you up.
Yeah.
How about the least sexy? How about things that are not sexy? So let's see. I think this is for everybody. This is everybody put together. 75% of judges are not sexy. Looks like it. Okay.
Yeah. Who the hell would even think about a judge at all? I guess that's
Well, least sexy. Also, web developers.
web developers.
I don't know. I guess they come off in pasty and frail, maybe, or nerdy.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
All the
Politicians,
girls I dated were pasty and frail.
pasty and frail.
Yeah.
Yeah, pasty's okay, but you don't want them frail. You don't mind them frail.
Well, yeah, they gotta be able to.
Pasty and heavy.
little thicker.
Politicians, not sexy.
Oh
Not at
yeah,
all.
there's a few.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a few.
Yeah. You think are sexy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who's one you think are sexy?
I don't remember her name, but she was pretty popular like not too long ago. She's dumber than a bag of sand.
Okay.
Very Republican.
All right, but she's sexy.
Lauren Boebert.
That's it right there.
Dude, she was like,
Oh,
what,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like in a
I'd have to agree with him. Yeah.
yeah, she was in some kind of like a play and was like talking through it, and they threw her out. And
No, she
No,
was like jerking some dude
jerking
off.
her boyfriend.
Yeah.
oh, she was in the.
Which, leave him
Yeah.
alone at that point.
Yeah.
But
I'd love. Okay.
I wouldn't care. Just own it.
Sure, that's cool. All right. So politicians, though, you find a little sexy.
Sarah
No
Palin.
politicians.
Sarah Palin was pretty
You
cute.
thought she's pretty cute. How about you over there? You ever
nailing
No.
Palin, dude.
nail
Right.
Palin?
Nailing Palin.
Shout out Lisa Ann.
Right.
I don't think this person is sexy at all. But have you seen have you seen the picture of Nancy Pelosi on a beach?
Oh, I couldn't
Oh
imagine.
my God, dude.
I couldn't
That
imagine.
just ruins everything.
seen it.
Show's
She has
over.
massive
Huge
breasts.
tits.
Yeah, but still.
I didn't
Unless
think
it
she was sexy.
Unless
I'm
it was from like 19, I don't know, 60 something. It probably
just close your eyes. It all feels the same.
1902.
Close your eyes. It feels the same.
no.
Okay. And then finally, podcast hosts. So
Oh,
no, that wasn't on there. I put
Least
that on there.
sexy.
Least sexy. Not very sexy.
I don't know if you watch him blowing the bubbles enough.
That's
Yeah,
true. Before it
yeah.
comes on, that is kind of
It's a
just put it
little
out there.
erotic there.
Doesn't hurt to
Occasionally.
advertise a bit. You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go.
Just in case stuff doesn't work out. Sure, change to a new
Well, I
lifestyle.
mean, you start the show showing your bits anyway.
That's right. That one that we had the most views on was one where he had put it on, and then the little thumbnail, it's a double picture of my ass. And so I don't know if people were
Perfect.
tuning in because they thought this was some sort of guy ass show or what. But if you did, thanks. I appreciate
Well,
that.
if so, we found our audience.
That's right. People that love my ass. Well, let's get off my ass. Okay, let's talk about first Wilson Farm Market sponsoring the show. Again, Scott Wilson from the Wilson Farm Market will be here. Fry pies, chicken, the whole thing. I don't know if he's bringing us anything. I think we're taking him out to lunch afterwards. Get him to have a
Yeah?
couple beers. Yeah, I think we should
This
hang out
Friday?
this Friday. Make a party of it.
Okay.
So ditch your dad. Hell with you.
I was supposed to pick him up
When?
Friday.
What time?
I don't know.
We should definitely do this on air.
I don't know. I might call the uncle or the nephew or whatever.
Get someone
the heck he
else.
is and be like,
I don't want him.
"Dude,
I don't want.
I'll pay him to keep an extra day.
I just don't want the guy that is paying for this and sponsoring our show to have to deal with your jerking dad or whatever. I want to show respect. I don't want him covered in stuff. If your dad could clean up, he can come with us. He might be fun. After we go have a few drinks, have a good time. So, Wilson Farm Market, that's who we're sponsored by. US 31, if you're a local person. Delicious food. Again, people drive from states away for the chicken and such. Aaron was here Friday. He told you about the chicken.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it Friday? That was Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good. So, thank you for the sponsorship. But now let's get on to the main event. Jake Peter. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
So, you currently are a tattoo artist. You
Yep.
are an
On a
artist
good
that's-
day, for sure.
on a good day.
Mm-hmm.
How did this all start? When did you find that you had an aptitude for art and for drawing?
Wow. Since I can remember, always been drawn. I think the earliest that I know of, my grandma saved a whole bunch of drawings from sitting in church and, I think I was
doodle.
around, she dated it to when I was around 3. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Just doodling on things and
Yep.
okay. And then when you got into like elementary school and then you had to do art projects, was it hanging up? Yours obviously looked different than others, kind of thing. Like, wow, this guy's really
Yeah, I mean, I heard a
Boy
lot
Scout.
of that, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know. Just little kid drawings.
Where did it
and
go
things
from
like that.
drawing? Then did you get into like painting? How did you do new mediums? How did you move?
Yeah,
from-
I mean, a huge influence on me. Definitely Jimmy Ramus.
yeah.
I can't remember when I had him. I think it was maybe 4th grade,
Okay.
4th or 5th grade, something like that.
At Riley Elementary.
Yep.
Yeah. He was just here about a week ago.
Yeah, I watched this episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guy. Great guy.
Absolutely.
So you had him in class. That would have been great. He definitely. Do you remember that year or two that you had him? I mean, it really, did you guys click pretty good? You could see that you had it?
I mean, I don't remember like a whole lot from. So I was in like stretch art and at Riley. That was Mrs. Esserman, I believe.
Yeah, okay. I taught you this.
But yeah, it was one of those extra classes, you could take or whatever. But yeah, so stretch art, had Jimmy. Let's see.
Were you into comic books and stuff like that at the time?
I mean, I would draw Spider-Man and
more cartoons
stuff like
than comics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, I didn't ever sit down and read comics or anything like that. Yeah, I always drew like weird stuff, man. Made up my own characters and stuff like that, and always really cartoony. But I think my biggest influence, when in my youth was Troy Clark, high school.
Oh, it was
high school art teacher.
It was your high school art teacher, Troy Clark. Okay.
Yep.
And just so people know who don't know, but like when you say stretch art in elementary school, they had programs stretch, math, reading.
If you were good at something,
specialists.
that was the class for you.
So you were in the stretch art program. So
I
absolutely.
was in the math class.
Were you?
Yeah. Back in the
That's
day.
crazy.
Hard to
dude.
believe.
Look where it landed you.
Yeah.
I'm so horrible at math, man.
It took me years to get it. I struggled as a kid, and then I got older. I
can do the
tutor.
basics, and I think I've gotten pretty far with that. So
That's all you really need. That's all you really
Oh
need.
yeah, no. Yeah.
So, how did Mr. Clark inspire you at high school? What did he do to change?
man, he
your
was
direction?
just like he was on a different level. Like he had an awesome mix of like a graffiti style, street art style.
Whoa, okay.
When he would assign us projects, he would work on his own stuff sometimes, like just, his art, and he'd get the airbrush out and stuff like that. I mean, dude, he was so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was huge inspiration for me.
Was he a younger guy then? Teacher ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because if he's doing that kind of style, just figure, okay.
Yeah.
Just gave you guys a lot of freedom to do kind of what you wanted.
Yeah. I mean, he would, set the tone for it. We'd study something for a week or whatever, and then he'd be like, all right, so here's what you're doing. And, but it got to the point to where I was taking his class, like, I think senior year, to where I just walked up to him and I was like, can I just like do whatever I want?
The independent.
Yeah.
You grade it. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. And
All right.
so, yeah, it was fun, man.
Very helpful.
Yep.
So, great high school. Then after high school, what did you want to do? What did you do after?
Dude, I had no idea. A lot of my friends were going to jail.
Oh, okay.
A lot of my friends were,
Yeah.
getting into drugs and stuff like that. I mean, we were skateboarders, dude. We spent every day at the skate park, and it was pretty much just a party all the time. So when high school came to an end, like I'll see it, a lot of them kind of go one way and
Prolonging the party.
I still love them to death, man.
Sure.
But they were going one way, and I kind of wanted to, be different, obviously.
Nice.
So like, I waited like a year, worked shit job, and finally went to the Art Institute of Indianapolis, which is a piece of shit school.
Okay.
They're not even a school anymore.
Gone.
Yep. It was terrible. Like,
And weren't they like franchised art institutes?
oh
of-
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a Walmart of
Yeah.
art schools,
Of art.
dude. So yeah, I don't know, but
People always
yes.
said it was like a buy here, pay here kind of school, like a real weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
dude.
So when you went there, what was it? What was it like? I mean, what did?
There were
You just
really
need-
talented people there.
Sure.
It was based around like it was digitally based. So graphic design. I mean, you had your painting classes and drawing and whatever else, but there was like the main focus was graphic design, marketing.
Okay. Not just arts.
There
for arts.
Yeah,
sake.
there was like a culinary side to it.
That's right. I remember
So
the
it was,
commercials.
yeah,
now.
because
I
it wasn't
remember
all, yeah,
that.
because it wasn't all focused just about one thing. It was like
It's
it
more
was
like
also
career
spread
driven,
thin
trying to
to
get you into a
bunch of
career
stuff.
of.
Yeah.
It was no Heron art school
Yeah.
The opposite.
at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there was people in there that couldn't even draw. Like, I mean, stick figures was good enough. I mean, I don't
Looking
know.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
Horrible.
Yeah, we should
dude.
sign up for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be right up my alley.
That'd
Or
be-
Jimmy, because Jimmy said that was his favorite thing to do as a kid is to make stick figure bands and put himself in there and huge crowds. And,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
if you can
could
do
be
it well,
cool. Yeah, if
make
you can
it
do it
look
well,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you spend at the? How long were you there?
Year and a half, maybe.
Okay.
And I just called him like it was a job. I just called him. I was like, I quit.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, so you're not coming to class on about Tuesday or whatever? And like, nope, I won't be there.
Never again. I have talent.
Yeah.
Well, dude, they like. What really hit me was we had like this Photoshop class, and they took this model, which was beautiful already, just like, headshot of her.
Yeah.
And they like, it was crazy, man. They like stretched her jaw out, like stretched her neck, did all sorts of shit to her face to where it didn't even look like the same chick at the end.
Yeah.
And a lot of people around me were like, this is awesome. Like, I, can't believe you could do, that's when like Photoshop,
Oh, just playing with the
when
computer.
Photoshop was like the super cool thing,
Sure.
and, yeah. And I was watching these people like super stoked about it, and I wasn't a fan of it at all. I was like, you're just lying to people, man. Like, this is all just bullshit. It's not even a real person at the end of that, So
True.
that was like,
That was the end right there.
I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't
Yeah.
want to be the dude that was, had an awesome job destroying somebody's face. And so now I tattoo faces.
There we go. There we go.
So,
So got rid of the Art Institute. After the Art Institute, when did the tattooing come in with the art?
oh, man. 2017.
17.
Yeah, 2017.
Have you always kind of like
So
drawn-
in between that was a lot. I mean,
yeah. Have you always drawn stuff that would be tattoo related if you were?
yeah,
most
I mean,
part.
a lot of skulls. Skulls are a classic, dude,
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then let's back up just a bit. So then after that, before the tattoo was just art, correct? Then your own
Yeah.
art.
A lot of, I mean, yeah, what came from that time period was the Gymtown Shakedown. That was a pretty awesome show. It was a art and music show,
Yeah.
absolutely free. And
I got to play one of those
yeah,
with Mucklow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely. It was awesome.
Passed out in the parking lot of one of those.
You did?
Did you?
Congratulations. Nice.
Fantastic.
I got driven home. I was safe.
Yeah.
Were you the one coming up and asking him for a free shirt?
No.
Okay.
No.
gotta
I did buy
punch
one.
We
that
did,
guy.
dude. We threw shit out.
I did buy one of his
All the
pictures.
time.
I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
But I mean, dude, a lot of drugs and
Partying.
hanging out. Partying and hanging out in my own studio. I lost quite a few years to that.
Yeah.
I always thought that like driving yourself nuts was the way to
Be an artist. Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I mean, and I totally did, man. But I got pulled out of that pretty well. So
The art that you did during that period, what was the medium mostly? Were you painting?
yeah,
Okay.
mostly acrylics,
Okay.
spray paint. I was a big graffiti kid. I did
Yeah.
my fair share of that. So yeah, mostly.
Because I have the shirt. I didn't wear it today. All my heroes are Mad Men shirt.
Yeah. Yep.
And then how did you come up with your tag, the funk, like for yourself?
Oh God.
And do you still go by that? Do you use that or is that Pat? That's done. That's
no,
the funk.
that was like there's all sorts of different angles to that. So me and my brother Jamie, I think we were like 19. We wanted to start like a, t-shirt company type thing, like an apparel deal.
Yeah.
And it was going to be based off of my art, and he was the guy that was going to like work behind the scenes of things and distribute it and this and that. And
Yeah.
so my tag at that time was the funk, which was like the funk you get in when you're depressed, or I dealt with depression and stuff like that my whole life.
Yeah.
That kind of funk, not the 5-string,
Yeah.
6-string funk.
I mean, but
It could be
it
that.
it
but
was kind of like a beauty in the eye of the beholder type thing.
whatever funk you
Right.
wish to bring to it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
for
I mean,
you,
we
it
were
was the-
stoner 19-year-olds, so
yeah.
it was like you you come up with the meaning. Who cares? You know,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
It's
It's just a name.
What the funk, man?
Yeah.
It did build, at least for me, it did build some mystery because I remember a few years ago, like going around town and seeing stickers on people's cars and it said the funk.
yeah, there's
And
a
I'm like,
lot of them.
What the hell is the funk? Like I was asking, what is this? Who is this? And finally someone told me who you were.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So that was pretty cool, really. I mean,
Yeah, man. It caught on pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
we had a lot of supporters, man. People still support it. And then Jamie kind of went his separate way.
Mhm.
And I just threw that out and started the dysfunctional thing,
Okay.
which was, kind of like an alter ego type deal with art, more edgy and, shit like that.
That's the way
His
that
Chris Gaines.
it's just
Yeah,
it's his Chris Gaines phase.
Garth
For
Brooks.
those of you. Oh my gosh. Man, you're out.
Yeah.
So then now when you look back at that period and the art from that period, do you like to look at
Do
it,
I
or do you
cringe?
like to just not look at it anymore? It brings up.
I mean,
time
dude,
you
I
don't like.
I hurt a lot of feelings, I think. Definitely with my family. I came up with a series called The Depression Circus, and it was all like, glorifying suicide pretty much and
Yeah.
things like that. But that was just how I was feeling. Like that's how in that time period, and well, actually even now, like that's how I base my art. Like
Letting that stuff
how
out.
I feel, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always been like a therapeutic thing, and so yeah, that time period was it was tough, man. So
Well, I know the great artists, and you're certainly a great artist. They go through periods and phases of
Yeah.
that's his blue phase, that's
Yep.
this phase. Oh, this time he was married at this time, he was painting this, and
Yeah.
so yeah, that's cool that it comes out. And so now it's become, you say, dysfunction.
that's pretty much over too.
That's done too. The
Yeah.
dysfunction is over.
Yep.
Okay, and so now it's all the tattoo, and there is no
That's all I have time for. I
just doing the
mean,
tats.
yeah. So
So then, how did that? So then, yeah, when did it cross over from art to actually tattoos? You said, well, how did it start?
well,
Who did you run into or get inspired by? Or
so going back to that really tough time in my life, I was working at Federal Mogul.
Yeah.
James has been there.
I worked there for 12 years.
Dude, that place made me sick. I'm pretty sure. Like
Physically.
yeah,
Yeah, it will.
yeah.
It'll kill you.
What did you do at this factory? What did you
I
have to
pushed
do?
a button.
Okay.
I was I was a press operator.
Yeah.
And what were they called? P6?
P6 or P5,
Yeah,
depending on where you're at.
whatever they are, dude. Mind numbing.
Yeah.
Like it was 8 hours. I worked third shift all night. Man, just staring.
You don't
and-
move more than 3 feet in any direction.
dude. That was the most depressed I've ever been in my life.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible.
Okay.
See, now you see why I was angry every day
Yes,
you
Dude,
saw me for
now
12
I
years.
get it.
Makes a little more sense. Just your
But-
art sucked though.
Yeah, my art was terrible.
Yours is great.
I didn't have anything to fall back on.
His
That's why I
art was
angry.
bitching at everybody. It was fabulous period of time.
That's awesome.
To no
I'm
joke.
a fan of that.
I had
Oh,
the,
yeah,
art,
it was
the art
great.
of being an asshole.
Yeah.
He perfected it. So you're depressed. You're pressing this button all night.
Man, it just got to the point to where it was like it's now or never. Like I'm 26, at this point. I'm either gonna have to accept this,
Mhm.
or I'm gonna actually do something.
Yeah.
So, got a hold of like a local business that was looking for a graphic designer. And at the
Thank
same,
you, Art Institute.
Yeah,
Mhm. No, I'm just
appreciate
kidding.
God,
Dick.
still hit me up for money. But anyway, so they had that job offer out there.
Okay.
And at the same time, I was talking to Brandon Burton about an apprenticeship. And
he's a tattoo artist then.
yeah, he was
Okay.
my mentor.
Okay.
So all at the same time, man, I got offered that job for a graphic designer, and Brandon was like, "Yeah, we'll
Come
we'll
on in.
apprentice it." You know what I mean? I showed him my work and all that, and they thought about it for a little bit, but so I like asked, a few good buddies about, what I should do. Like, should I be a tattoo or should I everybody,
Tattoo.
unanimous decision. Be a tattooer, dude.
Yeah.
So, and that's how that started.
Can't have enough good ones, you know.
Yeah.
True.
I never wanted to be a tattoo artist.
Yeah, never grew up even
I
thinking
had
about
people
that.
my whole life pretty much telling me I should be one, and I didn't want to mess with people's blood. I didn't want to mess
Sure.
with any of that shit,
Get it?
But once you get over that, it's
Oh, so you have a bit of a thing with like blood and ish.
certified OCD.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but that's actually a good way to be if you're a tattoo
Yeah, man.
artist.
Yeah.
That means you're very
like,
careful and
a lot more cautious.
and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you started. How long did it take to apprentice? How long does it take to kind of get going?
Officially, I was an apprentice for like 2 years. But I mean,
When you're an apprentice, what does that mean physically? Does it mean you're allowed to like outline them and not fill them in, or you fill them in and don't outline?
you take baby steps.
Okay.
A lot of. I'm a visual learner. You know what I mean. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of like, hanging over his shoulder and
Watch.
Just watching.
watching and set up, tear down. How do you saturate this? How do you shade that?
What kind of practice did you like? Do you practice on people or to
Oh, yeah, my
pigs
friends.
Rolling
or
buddies.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did the fake skin, I think, like once, and God, it sucks so bad. It's nothing like.
I say, hold on, say, whoops, stop. Okay, there's pieces of fake skin you can
Yeah.
tattoo on.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
much-
like
how-
full on like molds of heads and
Oh,
hands.
this is where I'm
and-
going. Yeah, now can you get yards of this? And it can be
I'm not-
reused. Can it be washed with soap and water?
he's going dark?
I'm
Don't
just saying,
fall-
like, you can
Don't
see-
fall
I-
in it.
you know what I mean?
Spy flashlight.
He wants to
Bill.
know if he can
I
get
want
a
to build
dick.
my own
If you
screw
could get
doll or something out of
you
your
want to know
stuff.
if you can get a penis one of these?
Well, not necessarily a penis one. That's maybe
'Cause
more what she's thinking.
Those are at like Cirillas and
Okay.
yeah, dude.
So that's what it is. It's just plastic. But it can be
No, it's not
cleaned and then you can like
plastic. It's-
retat on it.
It's like fucking rubber, man.
Yeah, it's like that rubber.
But then it can be washed and you can like practice. It's like a practice pad. Like for drummers, you can like keep using that.
You're
piece.
using
No, like
Indelible
when you
ink.
tattoo it, it's
Oh, it's
tattooed.
done.
Ink.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I just
tattooed
know if you
into
can
it.
keep washing it off and
Invisible
you keep like
ink.
doing it again,
Nope.
Blacklight ink.
or you could make parts out of it. So, okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So, do you remember your first one that you did for like
Oh yeah,
a client coming and paying money, and I'm going to give you a tattoo?
Oh, an actual tattoo.
Like the first one you had to do.
First
for-
person I actually the first person officially I ever tattooed was, I think, Jamie.
Cool.
But that was when I was like 19. So like there was a little part, when I was a teenager, like, so I bought a machine and like real shitty ink and all that off of eBay.
Yeah.
And I did, I think, like 3 tattoos in my bedroom and didn't know how to clean any of the shit. So I just used like the new stuff
Yeah.
and just threw it all away. And then I sold that fucking machine. And I was like, I
Gone.
never want to do this again. This
Yeah.
is terrible.
Yeah.
But out of the shop, my first tattoo was my brother-in-law.
Okay. A
I did the
custom.
Zelda. It's like the 3 triangles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what that's officially called.
And that was the first official. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And so, tell us about tattooing. What's great about it? What's not great about it? What are some gripes?
What's great about it? I would have to say, once you get established a little bit at least, people trust you, and they're like, they give you an idea, and they're like, hey, just run with it. That's
Right.
like the best. That's the best part.
Cool. A little freedom.
Other than being an artist for a living, because that was my dream
yeah.
for like since high school.
It's hard to be an artist to make money.
Straight up.
I mean, it's
Dude,
just hard in general.
especially in
Sure.
Indiana, man.
Yeah.
Like, and that kind of goes back to like the federal mogul days where I was like, how can I be an
There's
artist?
only certain regions that are set up for you to be a successful artist.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tried the whole freelance painter thing, and dude, like, starving artist isn't even doesn't even touch the reality of all that. You know what I mean? So like
This makes money. This does well.
yeah.
Do you find that most people come in with that kind of an attitude, or do they come in with, I want you to put this picture on me? Are they very specific?
It's hit or miss. I mean, some people come in and they're like this is what I want. Like you were just saying.
Yeah, it's got to be like that.
I want, you know, for example, this guy's name and birth and death date.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're not changing my mind. So there's stuff like that. You got to, you know,
Yeah.
if you want to pay the bills, man, you got to do them.
Sure.
But
you like it when there's a little bit of freedom and they come in and
yeah, for
kinda
sure.
command you.
And I have a lot of loyal clients, super cool. My client base is awesome, dude. They're
Yeah.
always super cool. And they just kind of, you know, throw me the idea and let me run with it. You know,
You have some of the brightest colors and
Thank
some of the ones you do that are cartoon style and the different things. Like you had the
That's
one
my favorite.
You had the one that had like the ooze or the slime or like the flubber thing. or
Yeah, the
something.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, and I was sitting there looking at it. And I'm like, man, it's like it's glowing out of it.
Yeah, that was on Sarah Taylor. She's also an awesome artist, but she's a big Robin Williams fan, and
Okay.
she's got like a Robin Williams leg
Dang.
going on. So she's got, you know, a lot of characters he played and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, I want to do Flubber.
I'm not sure how recently you did the one that was the cat, the orange cat with the darker background, and it was absolutely flawless.
Oh, the portrait.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was sitting there looking at it as I was scrolling through. I was like, I some picture of a cat, and I'm like, no, that wasn't like a
Jumps
picture
out
of a cat. Like
was a
he just
tattoo.
tattooed this
Tattoo of
on
a cat.
somebody.
So you like the ones that are more cartoony. You like that?
Yeah, for
So-
sure. I mean, that's like I said, man. That's always been my go-to. I love bright, bold colors.
Yeah.
You know, different line weights, crazy characters, things like that.
Now, have you ever had to talk someone out of something?
Yeah.
Okay. So give us an example of something you had to talk someone out of.
Usually it's like boyfriend, girlfriend names.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Even if you're
smart.
married, like people come in, they'll be like, well, my husband of 10, 15 years,
Yeah.
I want his name. No, don't do it. If you
As soon as I put this on,
if you
guys are
love
gonna
this
start.
person and you want the marriage to last, don't do it.
Okay.
It's just historically bad luck, right?
Dude, it's a curse, man.
Yeah.
Like it really is.
Yeah. Don't ever do the names.
No.
So will you do it if they pay for it? You'll
Yeah.
say, okay, but last chance.
Yeah, but I'm, you know, like
Yep.
if they really want it, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
How about anything like visually? Like somebody wanted and you're like, I can't draw that, or man, I probably shouldn't do that. Or,
satanic stuff,
okay. Yeah.
things like that. I mean, don't really get a whole lot of religious tattoos anyway.
Okay,
But,
sure.
because I feel like religious tattoos, you know, sometimes somebody's going to feel one way about something and then later, not at all.
Oh, they might change. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the marriage thing all over again.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
you know, things like that.
Be careful.
The only names you should get is like, you know,
Kids.
son or daughter,
Yeah.
pet,
Grandparent
you
or
know.
parent, something
Yeah,
like that.
dude, stuff like that.
How about tattoos like on somebody wanting it on their face? Do you ever have to tell them like, careful, or are you sure you want this?
Depends
right
on
now?
what like age they are.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if they're 18 and, hey man, you know,
Like a whole side of my
hook me up,
face.
yeah,
like-
it's like, dude, think about that for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but if they're clearly covered in tattoos,
Sure. then,
and
like,
stuff
It's
like
just
that,
next
it's
on
like,
the
dude,
list. Yeah.
all right, fine.
Yeah.
You know, we'll do it.
Nice. Do most people? What's about do people come in, or is it change? Is it people get like medium size? Is there a lot of people who are working on the big, like all over their back? Do you have more customers getting smaller tattoos, or how's that kind
The majority of the tattoos I do, they're large scale.
okay? Big.
Yeah, sleeves, back pieces,
Yeah.
Oh,
leg
wow.
sleeves, stuff like that. So, yeah, I have the occasional small one, you know, a little banger tattoo that comes in, but
Because last was it the end of fall? You did a special where you did like flash tattoos, like you had bands,
yeah,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah,
so
that was fun, man.
my wife
it was a
came
little
and got a
chaotic at
couple,
first,
and
but
yeah, I got one, and it was a good time. I liked it.
What'd you get?
I got over here. I got the bass clef.
Oh, right on.
On and because I had one over here and I had gotten it when I was like 19. I got it when I was in London, in England, at a tattoo shop. And I don't know if I've ever told you or not, but do you know? You remember the Jim Rose Circus, like before concerts, like Lollapalooza, like their circus freaks would come out.
Oh,
Jim
yeah.
Rose
Yeah, the
Circus?
guy hanging from the rings and
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
with the
There was a
bits.
guy called in puzzle pieces called the Enigma.
Yeah.
He was tattooed top to bottom in puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The person that did my tattoo here at Into You in London had Polaroids up where he had done some of the installments on on that guy.
Oh,
That's cool.
wow.
Yeah, so there's my famous connection to tattooing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But something I didn't realize till we were leaving, I went with a girl and at the time we were going to school, and I just went for a summer to Cambridge. And so we went to London to get tattoos. She got this big tattoo on her leg. I got this one over here, which, it's nothing too exciting. But I was leaving, I look at this wall and it's full of Polaroids, and there's different body parts. And then there's one I had the guy, I'm like, we're both looking at it. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know where this is. And finally the artist's like, somebody had gotten a spiral tattoo. It was in their butt. It's in their ass. It was going straight into their asshole.
That's
And it
awesome.
was a spiral. And I was like, because then when he's leaving, he's like, okay, now I've got this wrapped up. Keep this clean. How would you even,
Stuff
Tattoo.
it.
have you ever
butthole?
done a tattoo in someone's ass? Anybody ask for that?
Stuff it.
Not the butthole, no.
Okay. I just wonder how you would keep things clean long enough to not get it infected. I don't know.
I mean, dude, if you like to party,
I guess it's always
Get
open.
it.
It's always open.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
There's definitely a higher risk, of infection around there, but
Yeah.
yeah, something.
So I'm coming back to you, but now who do you go to get tattoos? Or do you tattoo yourself?
I tattoo myself.
Okay.
Brandon's done a great deal of the work I have on me.
Yeah.
Tyler, he's the third artist in our shop. He's done a little bit on me. My buddy Tony
Okay.
McWhitey, I'm sure. Do you know Tony?
Oh yeah.
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 So you get some trusted people to do ones for you. Do you get them very often now, or are you kind of too
Not
busy?
really. I mean, I don't ever have time to get tattooed.
Yeah, you're too busy giving tattoos.
I'll tattoo myself if I absolutely have nothing going on, or if it's late and it's the day's over with, I'll hang back and do a small one or whatever. But
Cool.
Now,
what about some of you've been in contests, right? And
Yep.
done. So tell us about some of those.
well, they so you can have a tattoo that's like 30 years old and put it in a tattoo contest.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's no, it doesn't have to be done that day or whatever, you
Yeah.
know. So pretty much what they'll do, I mean, all tattoo contests are different, I think, in the way they're handled. But the ones I've been in, you'll have a category of what the tattoo's in, like black and gray or color tattoo or traditional or,
Is there one for like prison guitar string or?
somewhere probably.
Yeah. I just wondered.
Prison guitar string. Oh,
Yeah,
like they're
usually-
using that as
Yeah,
the
the
Yeah.
guitar string.
Okay.
Prison,
prison.
prison tats.
Yeah, I mean, there's like categories for like shittiest
Everything,
tattoo, and
right?
most unusual, and
Little
whatever.
stretch marks that took over.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Stretch
there's a
is
lot of
tattoo.
different categories for stuff like that. I think it depends on who's putting it on, really.
Yeah.
No, you just enter in the competition, and you'll tell the judges what specific tattoo it is if there's more than one. The judges don't want to know that you're the tattoo artist, so the client will give them all the information and all that shit.
Yeah.
But they'll, go category by category and come up on a stage and show the judges the tattoo. And then the judges will, talk amongst each other and figure out, a lot of them use like scorecards and stuff like that. And then, yeah, there's usually like a first, second, and third place. And
Now, have you won before or
Yeah.
place? Okay. How many times? Where have you been? That you?
So the first tattoo contest that I had ever been in was at Days of the Dead in Louisville. It was a tattoo expo and a horror convention. Like
Okay.
Days
Oh,
of
wow.
the Dead does awesome.
Skulls. Once again,
Yeah.
you said. Can't go wrong
Yeah,
with
I
the
mean, well, it wasn't just horror theme stuff. I mean, they had awesome whole bunch of different categories.
So you have to get somebody that you have a tattoo on to come with you to one of those whenever you want to show them off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Unless it's like a tattoo expo where you tattoo at,
you do it there live.
yeah.
and-
Then you can do it then. But I have a friend that he's going with us to Atlanta that I've covered like his waist down, worked on his hands and stuff like that. But he's absolutely covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
And he's coming down with us to, get in the contest there. But
So how did you do in that contest? You said.
so that was the first one I ever been in.
Yeah.
And that same guy that's coming down with us to Atlanta, he was my client that I put in for that one. We won best sleeve, best leg sleeve, first place in that, and then
Nice.
first place in best large black and gray. So yeah, the first one.
Two firsts.
Yep.
First, and then that was the first time you'd
Yeah.
ever gone to a something like that.
Yeah, I tattooed him there too.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah.
Do you like
my
that?
hand was like still half broken. I had a broken hand before that. Like,
Oh, you had a broken hand and you're doing it.
Oh my
yeah, it was
Oh.
wild.
Toughed it out. So now you've got one. You're coming up in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yep.
When's that?
The January 26th through the 28th.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
Nice.
Soon.
And this one even bigger than the Louisville one. Then I mean, if it's in Atlanta,
I believe it will be.
Okay.
At least that's the way they're talking. It's gonna be a pretty big one. So Mick Foley's gonna be there, which is
Sweet.
Hey.
fucking awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's the real.
Love.
Yeah, that's the real reason I'm going.
All right. Well, fantastic. Anything before we go? If someone's coming to get a tattoo, and again, where is your shop located?
409 West Washington Street, Rhythm and Ink Tattoo Studio. Yeah, it's
Right here in Frankfurt.
Call first.
right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right here in Frankfurt. Yeah, you can. We don't normally do like walk-ins. We're
Walk-ins.
kind of like appointment only.
Of course.
Um,
Yeah.
Our piercer Eli, he's he can be on call a lot. I mean, he lives in Lafayette, so I think he's down to like maybe he's there Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't really remember. But yeah, we're usually appointment only. But if you call and come up to the shop, best way to set something up is to come straight to the shop.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you've got a website, I'm sure, too. No,
Just the Facebook page.
Facebook page. Okay.
Usually people get a hold of me directly about getting tattooed. Usually the Facebook page, the Rhythm and Ink page, that deals with just Brandon but you can set something up through that.
Okay. And if somebody want to get a tattoo from you, is there like a waiting list like you already have?
Yeah.
Okay. It take a while.
Yeah,
though.
right now, I'm still working on the backlist from last year. But I think that backlist ends in probably around July or August.
Okay.
So
So sometimes September you can get that snake whore thing
Yeah.
done.
yeah,
Ooh.
Maybe.
Hey,
you
when
might
you
not.
get
We
that
took a look at it
get
for
that
the
Oprah
show.
tattoo.
That Oprah
Oprah
tattoo.
portraits.
When you're
Man.
good, you're busy though.
That's
Fill
right.
it in.
So, any advice for anybody who is coming to get a tattoo or whatever, if they're getting a first one, things they should think about or know?
Take a bath.
The numbing.
Always, take a bath, please.
Make sure to be clean. Show up clean to the appointment.
Yes.
Thank you.
That
Common
that
courtesy.
goes a long way, dude. It
Shave
really
yourself
does.
if you can. Save you some
You
time.
don't really gotta do that. I mean, that's shaving people's part of the job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's not a gripe at all. Definitely eat because you can pass out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always eat before your appointment. Drink water.
Okay. Should you come in all schlitzed on something? Should you come in drunk as fuck?
No, that'll make your blood
No.
better.
Okay.
No, I mean,
know.
unless you're one of our friends.
That's
but
what I
Yeah,
got.
that's different.
That's what I got
Random-
mine. I was bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Random clients and stuff don't drink or anything like that
Yeah.
before, because you got
Water.
to sign a paper that says you're not drunk and
Yeah.
all fucked up. So
Great. So good meal, water,
yep. Yeah,
clean.
bring a snack if you want. You
just
know.
in case it's gonna be a minute.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Just also know you're in for pain. I mean, that's
Yep. And no numbing ointment. Screw
no
that. That's
nope.
for pussies.
Yeah.
Be
So I
prepared-
won't. I
Be
won't.
prepared to want to quit, but don't.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't let the tattoo win, man.
That's right.
Nope.
See, that's the thing. I don't know. You got do you really thought they hurt? I mean, I suppose if you get them near a bone, it probably really hurts. But I mean, I never thought it like hurt.
I thought it burned.
The one on
I
my
think it feels
back.
good.
The one on
I
my
know.
back when you got right to the spine.
Okay.
That hurt.
Yeah. I hate getting tattooed.
Oh, it does hurt.
They're
you.
cool to have, not cool to get.
See, I don't think it hurts. Like it's painful.
did.
Right where the
I don't-
top of my shoulder bone, where it was
fucking
at my bone,
biting a
kinda
wallet.
hurt a little bit.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I know if you get on a knuckle or something, that's rough. That can be rough,
Yeah.
right? Near a bone. It's
I mean, yeah, this area right here.
It's not as
I mean,
fat.
it wasn't the most painful I've been through.
Okay.
Like,
where's the most painful tattoo you
ribs
had?
for sure.
Your ribs.
Yep.
Okay.
For me, that was a nightmare. Usually, I mean, most of the time, women are way better at taking that pain than
We go
dudes.
through childbirth.
That's right. Higher pain
Yeah,
thresholds. They don't
absolutely.
mind.
Women
Seriously.
take tattoos the best, hands down.
Well, you can take it, Karen.
No, I
Yeah, she's built to take it,
Take it.
especially a tattoo or two. Well, Jake, we're already out of time.
Wow.
It goes so fast.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you back. But you're
Anytime, let me
backlogged
know.
on tattoos. I mean, so I mean, we'll find a way.
Any Monday, man.
Any Monday's a good time.
Yeah.
And
His
maybe,
day off.
yeah, maybe later in the summer we can come back and we can pay you for your time and maybe live.
You don't have to pay me for.
Well, we would. Well, you would have to be
He
paid for your
wants you
time
to
because
tattoo
I want
me,
you to
that's
fix
what he
the
wants.
snake.
Oh,
ring
yeah, I was
or
like,
the
Yeah, you gotta
Oprah
pay for
snake.
that shit.
Or as I said, the Mars bars on a motorcycle, which turned into the Oprah logo. Yeah. But yeah,
I'll
to
tattoo
come-
her right here.
all right.
All right.
Bam.
Next time you come back, we'll fix up your tattoo.
We'll go live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll go live.
do
I'll pay.
live.
We'll pay for it. The
Yeah.
GGHOP will
Sure.
pay for it. We're gonna
Dude, that would
fix
be
up
awesome.
Karen.
I'm all about that.
Awesome. I like this. Maybe you can get something too.
Shit, I would. I need one on the other shoulder.
Yeah.
I love this.
Let's
And
do
like I
it.
told you, I won't talk about it yet, but I've got a guest that's coming who I'd really love to have get tattooed on here.
Okay.
We'll keep that a secret for now.
Yeah. Keep in touch about that. Then.
Okay. All right. Well, Jake, thanks again for coming in and
Thanks for
sharing
having
the
me.
time and telling us some story. And again, we'll have you back again and hear more of it because I'm sure you have a couple other things you could talk about.
Yep. for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. Again, thank you to Wilson Farm Market for the sponsorship. We love you. We love you. Wednesday, it'll be just us three next time. And then this Friday, Scott Wilson from Wilson Farm Market will be here. It'll be very exciting. Don't forget, you got the milk lemonade
Lemonade.
at Wilson Farm Market. Fudge is
Fudge is
made. The
made.
giveaway for the chocolate milk, the fudge, be sure to enter for that. Also, the Dear Guy, if you need some relationship advice, send that in. You win a shirt. A lot of fun. Have I missed anything? Oh, be sure to follow and
Yeah.
watch the videos so one of us can be nude in jalapeno cheddar love bikini.
Cheddar loaf.
Yes. And I guess that's it for the show. Anything you want to say before we go?
Nope, all good.
Karen?
Good.
You good? We're
Good.
good? Okay. Well, thanks again for tuning in to the Guaranteed Genuine Honest to Goodness 1 Hour podcast. Now go treat other people like you would want to be treated. Lighten the hell up. And now you go make somebody laugh today.